Hundreds of residents line the streets of downtown Lake Orion for the annual lighted Christmas parade.
The who's who of Lake Orion came out for the Holly Jolly Folly. The annual event raises funds for the Christmas parade.
Those who took part in the Small Business Saturday in downtown Lake Orion were also treated to a tree lighting ceremony in Children's Park.
And the Chamber of Commerce recognized board members and local business people during its third annual Impact Awards.
Hello, I'm John Atwater.
And I'm Melissa Kratt. We'll have those stories for you and more on this edition of ONTV News.
Lake Orion held its first daytime Christmas parade in 1989. Hoping to boost attendance, the Chamber of Commerce held the first nighttime lighted parade in 1995, and attendance and participation doubled over the previous year. 21 years later, the parade is still going strong, but it wouldn't be possible without the Holly Jolly Folly. Things kicked off the evening of Friday, December 2nd at Gowling Buick GMC. The Holly Jolly Folly is an annual fundraiser that helps make the parade possible. More than 400 ticket holders enjoyed a buffet dinner and a wide variety of entertainment, including the Lake Orion High School Choir. Area businesses donated items for a silent auction that not only benefits the parade, but also helps to fund the Mark Turpin Scholarship. Gowling Buick GMC has hosted the event for the past 10 years.
What we try to do is fill those coffers up so we can put this great parade on. I always tell people it's the largest lighted parade in Michigan. I don't know if it is, but in my mind it is. And it's great to be able to do that. Plus, we raise money for the Mark Turpin Scholarship Fund for eligible college or high school seniors to help them go to college next year. So, and we do other things in the community. It all depends on how much money we can raise.
It allows us to be able to bring more bands in for next year and bring in some other different types of entertainment, and also be able to help support the nonprofit groups that we really like to get them involved in, but they don't have the funds to do to build a float or to be a part of the parade. And we also can contribute a little bit more to the community. We always contribute to a scholarship to Lake Orion High School senior, and then we also contribute to the two police departments here, the Lake Orion Police Department and the Sheriff's Department, for all the help that they do for us.
In November, the Orion Area Parade Group announced that its Citizen of the Year was Joanne Van Tassel. She was at the Holly Jolly Folly and was able to celebrate with family.
This year is Joanne Van Tassel, and she's extremely deserving of this award. Joanne gives countless hours to all sorts of different community groups. She's very active with the Lions Club, in the Republican Party, and many, many other things. And this is a woman that really, I'm sort of speechless about her because she's so involved in the community. I guess I'd like to call her like a Miss Lake Orion.
I was surprised, pleasantly surprised, and but at the same time very humbled to think of all the fine people we have in this community who do so much that I was selected. So
24 hours later, hundreds of residents lined the streets of downtown Lake Orion for the 2016 lighted Christmas parade. This year's theme was Super Orion Heroes, and approximately 90 entries left Blanche Sims Elementary School at 6 p.m. Community groups, dignitaries, and marching bands made their way through the village. The parade passed by the main stage at Front Street and Broadway, where John Cooper and Rockin' Ronnie provided commentary. Participants made their way to the Eamon Center, where the parade came to an end.
I think the parade really helps this community in terms of the pride. I think we all get a little big-chested. We kind of swell up. Last year, we had 89 entries in the parade. The parade takes about an hour and 20 minutes start to finish, which is a pretty big deal when you think about it. And there's a lot of towns around that are bigger in population, but they have a tough time matching this parade. So I think it's a point of pride for the village of Lake Orion and for Orion Township.
Of course, Santa and Mrs. Claus were at the rear of the parade to officially usher in the holiday season. Their sleigh made a stop at Village Hall on Church Street, where the couple met with area children and families. The parade was recorded in its entirety and will be replayed on ONTV throughout the holiday season. Be sure to visit OrionONTV.org and check out the program schedule for dates and times. The parade will also be available to watch on YouTube.
As the year winds down, the Orion Area Chamber of Commerce took time to look back on 2016 and recognize those who had an impact on the community. On Thursday, December 1st, the Chamber of Commerce hosted its third annual Impact Awards at Kings Court Castle at Canterbury Village. Almost 140 attendees enjoyed a buffet lunch as the Chamber recognized board members, ambassadors, and community leaders. Orion Township Supervisor Chris Barnett was called up to present a special award. Carl Cyrowski was presented with a Lifetime Achievement Award.
So let's give another round of applause.
Following lunch, 6 major awards were handed out. The Aspiring Entrepreneur Award is handed out to one of Lake Orion's youth. This year's recipient was Alex Chudzinski of Kratt Electronic Repair.
So first off, I really want to thank all you guys for coming to support. Moreover, I want to thank my parents, Christian and Kelly. They kind of both took me as, if it wasn't for Christian, I really wouldn't be here. He was the one that kind of peer pressured me. Almost, I was kind of split on it, but it happened, and now I'm happy that I'm here.
The Economic Impact Award went to former Chamber President and newly elected Township Board Member Brian Burney of the Burney Directive.
I'm very humbled to have this award. I really am. I had the privilege of being the president of the chamber for the last 2 years, and I've always held people that have won these awards in such high esteem. It's weird for me to actually be winning one because I don't take myself very seriously. So it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know, it's just very humbling. So I really appreciate it.
The Entrepreneur of the Year award went to Dana Mosher Judge of Oakland Sports Chiropractic. The business celebrated its official grand opening in May of 2015.
Thank you so much for this award. When I opened Oakland Sports Chiropractic, I never thought that I would be standing up here or that my business would grow the way that it is before I reached the 2-year mark. I'm deeply humbled and blessed that you guys nominated me for this award, and although I'm the one accepting the praise, I think we all know that successful business is not one person, it's an entire team of people. So I have a few thank yous to give out.
The Community Beautification Award went to Pam O'Million of API Consulting. Pam and her husband renovated a building on Clarkston Road and celebrated their grand opening in September of this year.
When you find someone that compliments you and that can be your partner, it's an amazing thing, and it's something that I never thought that I would have until we got together. So, and the committee, thank you for even noticing that all the hard work and everything that we did, and it just means so much to me, so thank you.
Patty Charette received the Youth Impact Award, which recognized her work with the North Oakland Community Coalition.
I was honored. It was a complete honor. This community is more than a community. It's a family. I love the people in this community, and they have your back. It is a sense of family. I'm so proud of everybody, that the recipients, my fellow recipients, but every other business person in this room. It's just a very special community, and I'm so honored and very honored and blessed to be part of it.
And the Chamber's big award, the 2016 Business Person of the Year, went to Drew Ciora of Lockhart's Barbecue. Lockhart's moved into the former Village Hall building in downtown Lake Orion and officially opened its doors in December of 2015. The restaurant has quickly become a huge part of the community.
It came as a complete surprise. I kind of figured you might need to be here and work in this community for a lot longer than us, and I was shocked and stunned and honored, quite frankly.
Talk about today's ceremony. What was going through your head during the ceremony?
It was moving. Listening to all the other winners and the involvement they have in the community was fantastic. You don't realize how much this community takes care of its own and surrounds its own businesses and helps out. It was great.
Congratulations to all the award winners. If you'd like to become involved with the efforts of the Chamber of Commerce, visit orionareachamber.com or call 248-693-6300 for more information.
Following Black Friday, shoppers were encouraged to shop local on Small Business Saturday. ONTV's Joe Johnson reports that downtown Lake Orion was bustling with activity.
On Saturday, November 26th, the streets of downtown Lake Orion were bustling with foot traffic as shoppers took advantage of deals on Small Business Saturday. Oakland County and the Lake Orion DDA offered shoppers chances to win prizes.
Oh, today is Small Business Saturday. If you spend $50 in a shop, you can enter to win. We're going to have 8 random drawings throughout the Christmas season. And then the last contest we have going on is called Show Your Selfie. Take a picture in a downtown store, do a hashtag, Shop Lake Orion, and you could win. We're drawing winners every week for that one too.
While that was going on, families gathered in Children's Park to enjoy hot cocoa and Christmas carols by the Violettes of the Kinser Voice Studio.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Kids were able to pose with one of Santa's reindeer, and Nude Products sold special ornament kits and encouraged kids to write the name of their heroes on an ornament and hang it on the Christmas tree in the gazebo. The proceeds generated from the sale of the ornaments went toward the Lake Orion Police Department's Shop with a Hero program. At approximately 5:30 p.m., dignitaries gathered in the gazebo for a tree lighting ceremony. Village Council President Ken Van Portfleet welcomed the crowd that had gathered in the park, and representatives of Nude Products presented a check to Police Chief Jerry Narsh for $875 plus an additional $300.
Now that's a check.
Yeah.
We greatly appreciate how the whole community seems to be coming together to help the Shop with a Hero program. A lot of our businesses, Jordan Knudsen and Nude Products, kind of spearheaded the ornament program, which is raising funds. We're pretty confident we're going to hit our target this year. We'll probably have about 65 children shopping at $150 per child. That's a lot of money. So the donations are coming in. They can still come in to the Lake Orion Police Association at 21 East Church Street in Lake Orion, and we'll put that money to use taking children shopping.
Following the check presentation, 2016's honored veteran Howard Red McCarrick was given the honor of flipping the switch on the Christmas tree.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Merry Christmas!
The carols, the Christmas music starting, it's kind of getting everybody into the season. And having this tree kind of illuminated at night, I think is going to help people when they come into town to begin to feel the spirit of Christmas.
This year's Shop with a Hero event is scheduled to take place on Wednesday, December 15th at the Target store on Brown Road in Auburn Hills. It's not too late to donate to the cause. Contact the Lake Orion Police Department if you'd like to make a donation. In Lake Orion, this is Joe Johnson reporting for ONTV News.
Thanks, Joe. For years, Orion Township invited area children to enjoy cookies with claws during the holidays. This year, staff decided to change things up a bit, and the event was a huge success. On Saturday, December 3rd, Orion Township hosted its first ever Breakfast with the Grinch event at the Orion Center. The event ran from noon until 2 p.m. and offered plenty of fun and activities for the little ones.
Kids who came, they got to have, we had breakfast of green eggs and ham. We had the Grinch. We also had the Beaumont Bear. And then we had coloring books, Grinch-themed coloring books. And then we also had forms for the kids to fill out so they can write their letter to Santa. And we also made reindeer food for the kids to put outside on Christmas Eve to help guide the reindeer to their home.
For those wanting a photo opportunity with Santa Claus, visitors didn't have to go far to see jolly old St. Nick. Orion Township shares the Orion Center with ONTV. The TV studio was transformed into a winter wonderland for little ones who wanted to share their Christmas wish list with Santa. ONTV broadcasts the event live on local cable television for almost 2 hours. Santa wrapped things up with a reading of a visit from St. Nicholas before he headed off to the Christmas parade.
Was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Even the mice go to bed early. Yeah, you got that book? Yeah, even the mice go to bed early on Christmas Eve.
Being the first time that we've done this event, we were pretty happy with the turnout. I wasn't really sure how it was going to go because the community is used to how we used to do things in the past, but it went pretty well, and I'm really looking forward to continuing on this and making it a new tradition for the families in Lake Orion.
Not only did the Santa event air live, but it was recorded in its entirety and will be played back on ONTV. And, like the Christmas parade, it will be available to view on YouTube. If your child took part and you would like a copy of the DVD of the program, give ONTV a call at 248-693-3377.
On Saturday, December 3rd, approximately 720 volunteers gathered at the Christ the Redeemer Church on Walden Road for the 4th annual St. Nicholas Project. Parishioners were asked to donate food and gifts, which were then sorted and delivered to 30 different nonprofits, including Gleaners Community Food Bank, Forgotten Harvest, Lighthouse of Oakland County, and the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry. Parishioners also donated homemade cookies, which were delivered to area nursing homes by volunteers, who also sang Christmas carols. Christ the Redeemer is located at 2700 Walden Road between Joslyn and Baldwin. For more information, you can call 248-391-1621 or visit ctredeemer.org.
That's all we have on this edition of ONTV News. I'm Melissa Kratt.
And I'm John Atwater. Stay tuned for LO Sports Update coming up next.